Hi, I'm Thomas Kent for Lion Athletics, here with head women's basketball coach Jason Burton. Coach, you've watched some film. Any positives to take away from Saturday's loss?
I didn't watch a whole lot of film on that. I tried to put that one behind us. Um, positives were we came out and I thought our attention early on and our focus and our energy on was really good. And then we turned the ball over. And at the end of the day, Kingsville came out. They played really well. They had a player step up in Shaq, who had one of her best games this year, and she hit a big three at the end. You know, that if that three doesn't go in, then we're over here. We're really excited. We're on a long winning streak, and in our opinion, we're probably one of the hottest teams in the conference. But the ball does go in, and so you drop a L, and for a second you may question some things and question your team, but then you realize who we are. I mean, we're 17-7. We've knocked off pretty much every team in the conference at least once, and so. But in the game of basketball, you're going to drop a game here and there, and it's all about how you respond to that. And we've responded to adversity well all year.
Speaking of responding, you play Tarleton here at the Fieldhouse in a rare Tuesday game. Talk about that quick turnaround, especially against a pretty good team.
Well, one, it's our pink game, it's our K-out game, and it's Valentine's Day as well. So bring your dates out, come out to the Fieldhouse. It's our last home game of the year. So it's a great time to catch us in a single game, too. It's not a doubleheader this time. It's a 7 o'clock game. But it's a big game for us. We're both tied for fourth right now, and the two teams above us are both tied for second, and we're only one game out of that. And so a lot's going to shake out in the next 2 weeks. And so this is a big game for us as far as a lot of things. We were able to go over to Stephenville and beat them. And I thought we played a really good second half, came out defensively and had a really good second half defensively. And so we've got to bring that same focus, that same defensive just grit and effort in this game tomorrow night.
All right. Well, you've had 10 wins here at home. This is your last home game of the season. You mentioned it's the pink game.
Right.
Talk about how your team's enjoyed home court advantage this season.
The Fieldhouse has been really good to us, and I think our fans all year have been really tremendous. Our band's been great, but we've had a consistent fan body all year, and it's really propelled us to some wins. I thought there have been some times that the fans have really got us back in the game just because of the energy they bring, and we definitely need that tomorrow night in our last game. It's one of our biggest games of the year. It's our last home game before we go on a 3-game road streak to kind of end the regular season, and so that's a big one for us, and we need everybody to come out tomorrow night. They don't have to sit through 2 games. I know sometimes that's the thing. Well, I want to go to half of the women's game and half the men's game, and there's different reasons, but it's only one game for us on Tuesday, and the men play Thursday. So we need everybody to come out tomorrow night, 7 p.m., and make sure that they're loud.
Thank you, Coach. Again, tomorrow night here at the Fieldhouse, it is the annual Play for K game. You see Coach's pink shirt. You do the same. We'll see you at the Fieldhouse tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. I'm Thomas Kent, Lion Athletics.